We're here today also to memorialize and give personhood to our unborn children who died from the travesty of abortion. Since 1973, there have been over 100,000 reported in Arkansas and over 50 million in our nation. Each of us standing with this group today has had the courage to face our denial and the deep shame and the grief after abortion. Grief after abortion is complicated and disenfranchised. As a licensed professional counselor in Arkansas, I know this to be a reality. We don't grieve, we don't move on quickly after an abortion because we're conflicted in our minds. This couldn't have been a baby. This was legal. So we push it down. We push down our pain in silence, and we don't acknowledge our grief because society does not allow us to mourn. Today, we want America to know the truth. We want Arkansas to know the truth. Abortion not only stops a beating heart, but it hurts women, men, and families.
I made the appointment and I went. All they told me was it was a simple procedure that no one would have to know. No one told me of the physical or emotional trauma that I would suffer afterwards. No one told me that I would feel depressed and struggle with wanting to mourn the loss of my baby, but feeling like I didn't have the right to mourn that baby. No one told me that I would have to have a hysterectomy at the age of 29 because I would end up with endometriosis. I would end up being told I could not have children. I would also end up being told that my periods would be so heavy and I would bleed so much that I ended up having to have a blood transfusion. No one told me that I would not be able to have healthy relationships, that I would become an alcoholic and a drug addict, that I would purposely try to destroy my life and anyone in my life out of anger and hatred for myself. No one told me that I would spend the next 20 years in and out of mental institutions because something was wrong with me, but nobody knew what it was. Today, I'm telling you, all these things happened to me, and I believe women have the right to know these things can happen to them if they are considering an abortion.
Recovery can change lives and it can heal our nation. The National Helpline for Abortion Recovery has received thousands of calls from all over the nation and the world. It refers callers to local abortion recovery programs, mails packets of resources, and follows up to make sure that they receive the help needed. This call is confidential and it will be answered 24 hours, 7 days a week. If you have had an abortion, please call toll-free 1-866-482-LIFE or go to nationalhelpline.org and find help today.